Live. What's going on, guys? Feel Good Friday here, Felipe, Tinajero. We don't have Billy W. Merritt, but we have Cooper Gruszka, the next best thing. Paul Sullivan is out for the next 2 weeks. He's taking a little vacation from the office, so I decided to fill in, see what we can get going here. What's going on, Cooper? Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm 21 years old, going to school for mechanical engineering right now. And while I'm home for the holidays, I'm here at Billy Merritt Marketing, just setting appointments.
Setting appointments, man. Cooper Gruszka is probably one of the smartest guys I know, in all honesty. I believe he's going to go work at NASA. 100% one of the smartest guys I know. I'm not honestly sure where Paul goes with the show. I know he got a classic rock revisit. I got that a little bit later in the show. Beer of the week. I got one already stuck in my mind. But so holiday season coming, a lot of Christmas shopping going on. Do you got any certain Christmas gifts you're looking for, Coop?
Not that I'm looking for. I've already found my ideas. Just gotta. They're more like custom gifts.
Custom gifts.
So
Okay.
I'm working on that right now. Hopefully they'll be in here in time for the holidays because there is a lead time.
Okay.
So I'm cutting it close.
All right. You already got your girlfriend, your mom, your dad a gift?
Yeah, all the bases are covered for my close family. Like I said, just waiting on delivery now.
That's where I'm falling behind. I'm really, really struggling right there. I still got probably the main people I still have to buy for. I've only bought for kids in my family, my son, my nephew, my daughter. I still got to buy. Oh, there he goes. What's this here?
So tag Ray Moochie and tell him thank you, and then let everyone else know that they need to be sending gifts as well.
They do need to send some gifts to this guy right here.
We need gifts.
118 North Pearl Street, Douglas, Georgia.
Cooper needs a Digi Ninja shirt on. What are you doing? You skiing or something?
I'm skiing. It's cold. Ain't got all that muscle on me like you, Billy, to keep me warm. Got to get in the gym. I can't even see myself anymore. I'm a little nervous here.
I'm trying to go tag him.
There we go. All right. Yeah, about the Christmas, I really got to get my shopping together. A lot of last minute stuff going on. We got a Christmas party coming up. You excited for that?
Yeah, it was a fun time last year, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right. I know he does a lot about sports on the show. You a big fan of sports?
Yeah.
So you got the Brave shirt on?
Yeah, pretty big a sports guy. Big Braves fan too.
No, definitely don't know much about baseball at all, but I know football, fantasy football's coming up. A lot of the playoffs starting next week. I'm a big fan of that myself. But you a big fan of football?
Yeah, huge fan of football. More of a college football guy, but
okay.
This year's been different for sure. College football scene hasn't seemed like competitive in my opinion.
No, it's Alabama every year.
Yeah, so I'm kind of leaning towards more NFL this year.
NFL, I know your NFL team. You gonna tell everybody your NFL team?
Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan. Get that from my dad. His grandparents or his parents, my grandparents, are from the Pittsburgh area, so that's where I get that from.
Off to a hot start, 11-0 in Pittsburgh this year. I honestly think they don't deserve the 11-0. They're a shallow 11-0 team.
Well, I mean, I think any team that goes 11-0, there's some luck in there.
Yeah,
there's some games they cut it close and maybe didn't deserve to win, but they pulled it out.
100%. I'm 100% with you on that.
You know, on their good days, I put them with any other team out there. But the Chiefs do scare me, though.
Chiefs are probably the scariest team in the NFL. One of the Coffee County boys, Tyreek Hill, they're playing for those guys. Maybe the number one wide receiver in the league right now, currently. I'd say top three.
Yeah,
top three bare minimum.
Had a big week, like 260 yards in the first quarter, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
200 in the first quarter, 269 for the whole game. Where my comments at? Ain't got no comments coming on this guy.
Just Billy so far.
Man, come on, guys. You gotta leave me some comments out there. Let me know who's out there.
Give me something to work with.
Give me something to work with, guys. Give me some content. I see Billy. What's going on, Billy? Ray Moochie. I appreciate these gifts, man. I'm definitely going to dig into these chocolate chip cookies later on today. Break my diet. Trying to get a little shape. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the Christmas out of me. Thanksgiving's over. Getting ready for the New Year's resolution.
You heard you're going to work out today with Kevin. Is that
I am.
true?
Yeah, Kevin. He's a specimen in our office. When we think of fitness in the office and Billy Merritt Marketing, we think of Kevin Tinajero. This guy's built like a refrigerator, dude. His like shoulders from chair to chair. Couldn't even sit in this guy.
We got two guys. We got Kevin and Ty.
And Ty Leverett, yeah.
I call Ty the
test tube. He's building a test tube, man. These guys easily bench over 315 easy, both of them. Squats. I seen Kevin squat 335 for 10 the other day. I mean, my God, this guy's just a unit. It's crazy. This guy, I don't understand. I'm just trying to catch up with him. I'm just living in the shadow right now.
We got Ethan back in 9th grade. He claims.
My God, if anybody can tag Ethan Brewer in this, because I call full cap. This man said he was squatting 455 at 15 years old in the 9th grade. Ethan Brewer. I know your family, somebody of your family is watching this. Can anybody verify that? I've asked Cooper, I've asked Case, I've asked Trevor. No, I've never seen Ethan even lift weights.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I mean, he was probably pretty strong in 9th grade, but I don't know about the 450.
455, that's just a little much, man. I really don't believe that 100% at all.
You know what Grant says? Always exaggerate.
Yeah, you gotta. He made a big offer. He closed me on the big offer. I just got to see if I can. I don't know if he can go to just go to the Billy's house, squat 315 currently. I'd believe him. But
There's no way that happens.
yeah, it's hard to drop from 455 to not even doing 225. You know what I'm saying? That's a big drop off. I feel like if I broke my leg and I came back a year later, I could still do 225. I would hope.
Yeah, I think so. But back to sports. Who's your teams?
Oh man, I don't really have. I don't know. I could say I like the Houston Texans. They suck this year.
Yeah,
They're on the opposite side of yours.
You spent a lot of time out there in Texas, haven't you?
I have spent a lot of time in Houston. They only got Deshaun Watson right now. Their best player left to Arizona. Terrible trade. I don't like it one bit at all. I'd also like Cleveland Browns, one of the most controversial teams in the league. Probably rivals to your team, Steelers. Baker Mayfield. I know he's a dangerous man. Jonesy Jones. He's a big fan of the dog pound over there. And Baker.
Man, yeah. I don't really have a whole lot to say about the Browns.
Oh.
They're a rival, but
oh my God.
I mean, past years it's not really been a rivalry because they've been so bad.
Yeah, they've been getting blown out. I thought they had a chance this year. They got blown out like 42-12. It was tough. I couldn't do nothing about it. Smith, you got any preference on sports?
Sorry, I had myself muted. I know almost nothing. I don't know. Every 2 or 3 years, maybe I'll get together with my boy Keegan and we'll watch the Super Bowl, mostly if Tom Brady's on, so we can sort of meme about it.
Oh, the Tom Brady. Yeah, you can't meme about the GOAT. Oh my God, I can't believe Paul's not even on here. It's this man's show. Where's getting no comments from Paul Sullivan? Probably on Digi Ninja checking everything out.
Yeah, he's just mad because the Bears are awful.
The Bears are a very terrible team. You can know that. Anybody in Chicago should know that. Just don't show Chief Keef that. He might come at me. Man, any other sports? Baseball? How's baseball going? I mean, I know it's the offseason right now. The Dodgers just won. I know your brother's a big Dodgers fan.
Yeah, supposedly. A couple of years ago, he came out as a Dodgers fan, just kind of out of nowhere.
When they were going to the World Series against Houston.
Yeah, it's weird how that works, but he swears up and down he's been one for a while. So, yeah, I guess I respect it now. But yeah, I'm still a Braves fan.
I've never even been to a professional baseball game.
And it's a lot funner than TV.
I would bet because TV is just kind of boring unless it's like the World Series. Got like a Game 7. Any Game 7, in my opinion, is fun. I mean, just because win or lose, winner take all, right there.
Aside from playoff game this past year, I've never watched a full baseball game on TV. I can't do it. I watch plenty of football games, but
yeah, plenty of Sunday. I'm trying to go on there. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Paul. Morning, Sarah. How you doing?
Sarah's saying she's Chiefs for life.
Chiefs for life. They're good. They are good now. Better hope Patrick Mahomes doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, Paul's mad about the Bears comment.
My Bears alone, Coop. Sorry, Paul. I don't know how the Cubs are doing. Honestly, I can't say nothing about them either. How are the Cubs?
They were decent this year, but I mean they won back in 2016.
Yeah.
The Braves haven't won since like '95, so I can't really say much on that.
Georgia's got a huge curse, man. UGA every year is their year to win something in football. It's just like every year is their year to lose. To me.
Yeah, well, we got Atlanta United, and that's about it.
That's
I
it.
wish I was a soccer fan.
And Soccer fans, very great.
Thank God every day I'm not a Falcons fan.
Yeah, Falcons fans, those guys, they get let down Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. There's no winning to be an Atlanta Falcon fan. I don't care who you are. You got Julio Jones, and that's it. Other than that, you got a sad life if you're a Falcons fan.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very, very true. What we got in this box here, Coop?
We got a lot of stuff. Looks very good.
It does. Does not look very keto friendly though.
No, yeah, my whole I'm in a ketosis. I'm basically in ketosis right now. Kevin got me on the diet, so
You're in
feeling great.
ketosis right now?
Huh?
You're in ketosis?
Yeah, I'm in ketosis.
So when we go to Country Cabin later on,
We'll stay at ketosis, bro. I'm just gonna go there for some water.
we'll stay in? Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's our
100% water.
That's our official restaurant podcast.
Oh yeah,
today.
official
It's
sponsor
Country
this
Cabin.
week.
Get there open.
Covered Wagon.
Oh, is that Country Cabin? I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, Country Cabin. I think that's over there a little bit farther
Yeah,
south.
Covered Wagon is where we're going.
Yeah, they got great fried fish. Seafood Friday, shrimp, fish, little rolls are the best you can ever get.
But if they're closed again today, we're pulling their endorsement.
Yeah, pulling the endorsement. They were closed last week when we went. I guess Thanksgiving got them a little off. You got one more chance to get it right. If not, I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'll forgive them. It was Friday after Thanksgiving. They probably need some family time off. I respect that, but if they're closed on this Friday,
I can't do it. Can't do it. You just lost my whole business right there. I might be back in 2 weeks if I get over it, but at least for a solid week or two, that's just done for.
Yeah, for at least a week.
There's another man right here. You want to join in on this really quick with Chan? Chan the man?
Chan repping Georgia Southern.
Guys.
Georgia Southern, go
Another
Eagles.
sports team.
This man's actually the running back for Georgia Southern 2 years ago. Chan Hughes. Don't believe me? Look it up. Look it up. Guy's great. He's a specimen athlete, running back, Georgia Southern.
He never got any carries, but he was on the team.
Yeah, I didn't say he was running the ball for 600 yards a game, but yeah, he was on the team running back, listed as a running back. Just a great guy. So Chan Hughes, can't go wrong with him. Let's go to the classic rock revisit. Do you have any certain? I haven't. It's just off the fly for me. Do you have any older rock songs? I know you're a fan of older music a lot more than I am.
Growing up, I kind of getting away from it, but I was big into 70s and 80s rock. I remember the first time I heard Dead or Alive playing a rock band with my friend. I made him play it over like 10 times.
Bon
I loved
Jovi.
it.
Yeah, let's get Bon Jovi on. Do you know what album that's from? Is that it's the self-titled album, right? Dead or Alive, right?
I'm terrible with album names.
Just pull up Crossroads and call it a day. It's got all the hits.
I thought you knew it, Smith. I didn't even know it, man.
I really should. But I mean, this is the best way to go if you want to hear all the classics.
Yeah, Bon Jovi, they're just really great right there. It's My Life's one of my favorite songs by Bon Jovi. I'm not sure how old that is, if that's even one from the the 80s, 90s, maybe the early 2000s, honestly.
Yeah, I love one of them. I think it's from the early 2000s. Who Says You Can't Go Home with with Jennifer Nettles from Douglas, Georgia.
Douglas, Georgia, or Jennifer Nettles.
Not sure if she claims us or
I don't think
being from Douglas, but she is.
I think she got a little bougie. She thought she's from Atlanta now. It's kind of hard to mix up where you're from, especially from Douglas to Atlanta.
We need to go on Wikipedia and make sure it says Douglas. If it doesn't, we need to change that.
Yeah, we really do. Jennifer Nettles. I don't know where she thinks she's from, but she's from Douglas, GA. She was in the 4-H club here in Douglas. Nowhere close to Atlanta. We're 3 hours south of Atlanta, guys.
Oh, Paul knew it. Paul knew it before I even Googled it.
When wet. Yeah, Paul was probably a huge Bon Jovi fan. Probably went to a few concerts of him.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Paul's a huge concert guy.
I'm going to take Slippery When Wet over last week's Nirvana album.
Speaking of music, I'm actually a big Billy Joel guy.
Billy Joel, and, oh my God.
Yeah, I think Paul told me one time we were talking about concerts because he loves going to concerts, and he got the opportunity to go to, it was Billy Joel and Elton John. And I'm pretty sure he declined that to go do something else. So I'll probably never forgive him for that. That's absurd.
What's your favorite Billy Joel song?
Ooh, I'll sound generic, but probably Piano Man or River of Dreams.
Piano Man. I play that a couple times. I always get some feedback on it. A lot of the younger generation, they can't respect it. They don't really like the Piano Man too much.
I was sitting in my garage the other day at college, and I heard another house down the road, a bunch of college kids having a party, and they were playing. They were playing Piano Man. I forgot what song it was, but it was Billy Joel.
I can respect that.
So
Trevor Gruszka. There's the Dodgers fan right there.
Trevor joining in here. Oh yeah,
Trevor Gruszka, Piano Man. I can do. It's the only song I know by him. What's the Start the Fire? I'm not even sure that's him either.
Oh yeah, it is.
We can't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. That's probably one of my top favorites. But I would say, as far as just being like a genius song,
Piano Man.
No, we didn't start the fire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, just putting all the events in order like that, and just remembering all that because it doesn't really repeat itself outside the chorus.
I think I remember that song from Family Guy with Peter Griffin.
Yeah, actually, anybody from Douglas was watching and went to Coffee High, Miss Queenser, she played that for her class every year. She loved that song.
Really?
So in history class, she'd play that because it covers history for many decades.
Beautiful image. I thought it was a little bit larger.
Right, they were actually singing right there. It's a great song, great time. Well, Peter Griffin can't go wrong with that guy. Billy Joel, though, man, I never. You introduced me to the guy, Billy Joel. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard a song by him. I didn't know it was him singing on Family Guy when I watched it.
It's weird. It was probably 6 months ago. I was sitting in the Certeros parking lot. I don't know why I remember this. I just got my food. Was about to leave, and River of Dreams came on the radio, and I had heard it years before, but I probably went 10 years without hearing it. So when it came on, it kind of took me back. So kind of started diving into Billy Joel from there. and went through a phase. I go through a lot of phases.
So I'm like, if I get caught up on one singer or artist, then
Yeah.
I'll look at their old music, listen to it, their new stuff, and I like this song.
That's
And
what
our
happens.
playlist will be like that artist for a solid week.
It's not that I don't like when I move on from Billy Joel, when I get out of that phase, which I'm probably out of it now. It's not that I don't like them anymore. I'll still play the songs that just, I go through phases, like you said, where it's just like one artist I'll just go really hard on.
What artist are you on right now?
I don't have one right now.
Don't have one right
I was
now?
on Toby Keith for a long time.
Toby
Everyone
Keith,
knows me
man.
as the Toby Keith guy. They make fun of me for when his songs come on. They just look at me.
Okay.
But actually, I actually stopped listening to his songs too. I really don't even listen to his music. I'll actually turn the song.
Toby Keith, man. I don't know if I'm a big fan of his. What about you, Smith? You got somebody hooked on right now?
I'm trying to remember that one song by Toby Keith.
A Beer from Our Horses?
Nah, it was an older
That
one
was
than
mine.
that.
That was your
was-
song?
That was my song growing up. I love that song.
I like some Toby Keith. Was the 90s Toby Keith?
Case loves
It was a
Case loves some Christmas music by Toby Keith.
What song?
There's a couple songs.
Red Solo Cup?
There's one called I'm actually ashamed of that one.
Oh, man.
There's
should have been a
actually-
cowboy.
Should have been a cow. That's a
Yes.
great song. I should have been a
That was
cowboy
actually
myself.
that was my senior quote in the yearbook. Was should have been a cowboy.
Really?
Yeah.
Me and Kevin we actually missed out on our senior yearbook photos. What's this going to shout out to a couple of our early bird ninjas, Peyton Haney. Hey, you forgot me, buddy. I'm 7 o'clock ninja too. Felipe Tinajero. Let's give him a big round of applause, guys.
Yeah, the early bird guys, they really make it easy. Or the guys and gals. We come in, dance our leads. It's harder to do a good job. We still do a good job regardless, but it's
Yes.
harder to be thorough when you come in. There's 20 messages.
Yeah.
You got to answer them quickly. But with those guys, we come in at 8 o'clock, and we only have a few that are unread. That way, we can take our time and set the appointment. So, huge shout out to those guys.
It really is just a smooth transition. I know we got like 4 people right now covering roughly 40 events from 7 to 8. They hit nothing but the comments. They get all our comments for us every morning. So that when we come in at 8 o'clock, it's just a smooth transition, get in the inbox, get every customer the attention they need, the information they deserve, and get them appointments started so they can move some metal at the dealership. It's really a great process. Looks like he came in at 7. Yeah, I did come in. Hold on, fix my hair, Paul. Sorry about that. I did come in at 7 a.m. Just a little chilly at 7 a.m. That's why I got this little North Face on. Another sponsor of ours, North Face.
You'll what did Billy say? You look like an Eskimo the
I
other
look
day.
like I'm an Eskimo, like I was going skiing. I mean, I can't help them dress for the occasion.
Yeah,
Cold,
me and
man.
you have different approaches on dressing for winter, don't we?
Yeah, Coop's wearing
I
a
have-
t-shirt.
Well, I'm wearing jeans. I have a theory. I dress for where I'm going to be at, and I'm going to be inside most of the day.
You are?
So even though it's cold outside, I'll put some jeans on so I'm not just freezing when I'm walking from the car to the building. But knowing that I'm going to be inside where it's probably 75 degrees, I like to keep the layers off.
It is kind of hot in here today. Maybe it's just me, but it's kind of stuffy in the sky today.
It looks like you're sweating over there.
I think I am, but I'm not going to take the beanie off. I'm committed to the look at this point. I mean, I'm not going to give up halfway through the day. 100%. I'm all in. Committed. 10X.
That's right.
I'm going to be
I
a
like
skier.
that.
I'm going to be a skier the whole day. I'm not going to go half-day ski man. Full-day ski man, beanie, jacket, long sleeve. Let's get it, baby.
I respect that. We have different approaches, but I still respect yours.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Cooper. 100%. Yeah, Trevor knows you pretty well. Should have been a cowboy. It's like you guys are brothers or something.
Yeah, it's weird. We just know each other like that.
The one that I was trying to think of was "How Do You Like Me Now."
Oh, that's that's probably my favorite song by Toby Keith, honestly.
Good.
How Do You Like Me Now? Just a great song. Great old American song. Can't go wrong with that there. If I had a phase right now, though, for my music, I don't know, man. Might be a little bit back into Gucci Man right now. Either him or Young Dolph.
I think trap is sort of the default around here
Yeah, for
for
me, man.
most of us.
Yeah, for me, man. If I had to go another music, I was in a Maroon 5 phase for a solid minute, dude.
I'm not a big Maroon 5 guy.
Those guys are great, man. Adam Levine, the guy has a great voice, great guitars playing. What's your take on Maroon 5, Smith? It's kind of hit or miss with people.
I'd say it's hit or miss per the song. There are a lot of those that didn't get the #1 charts or whatever that I really like. Trying to bring one to mind right now. It's one of those bands though, for real. Like there are a lot of hidden gems in there. I think some of the sort of jazzy stuff almost.
Maroon 5?
Yeah. I mean, if you go through and listen to like a full album,
Like it's
I
Sunday
wouldn't say-
morning?
yeah. Some of the stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do like that's a good song. Just and past that, I'm not a big fan, I guess.
You don't like Move Like Jagger?
No, I do
What
not.
about Sugar?
No.
She Will Be Loved. Probably one of the best songs ever written in the history of songwriting.
I mean, I'll listen to that one.
Probably my favorite.
It is on my playlist because my girlfriend put it on my phone.
You don't gotta say she put it on your phone, Coop. You probably put that guy on there.
Also, there's a lot of John Mayer on there that she put on there too.
I'm not a big fan. I didn't see where really everybody got caught up in John Mayer. There's another artist I can't believe people get caught up in is what's that dude who sings Tennessee Whiskey? Chris Stapleton. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of his, man. I don't know where this guy came from. He just came out of nowhere, thinks he's running the show in country music.
I loved his music for a little while.
Take a back seat, buddy. We got my man Jason Aldean still out doing big things.
Yeah, no comment.
Luke Bryan, he's okay. You know, who else we got? Morgan Wallen. I'd rather listen to Morgan Wallen than Chris Stapleton.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Morgan Wallen's a great guy.
I've heard a lot of Morgan Wallen, but I've actually never gone out of my way to play the music. It's okay, I guess.
I can't name 3 songs by Chris Stapleton.
Fire Away is a good song.
I never heard it.
Parachute.
Never.
There's a good song.
Tennessee
you
Whiskey.
can't say he's not a good artist if you haven't listened to him.
Tennessee Whiskies. I couldn't get over that. It's just like they overplayed it, and it's just not a good song to me.
Well, it's not even his song.
Here's a question, I guess.
It's a cover.
Really?
Yeah.
Who do you cover it from?
No, it was an old country song.
Oh.
When you do listen to music, are you the type to go and actually listen to the album through, or you just usually listen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know the last verse where Gucci Mane was with Young Jeezy, it was probably a big promo because Young Jeezy's album dropped that day at midnight. And I was sat on the way to work the next day. I played it from 1. I got to like song number 6, got in the office from 7 to 12. I just listened to the whole album. Picked 4 or 5 songs I like from there and just, added those to my playlist. The others I'll go back and revisit if I feel like listening to them again. If not, then they're just out of there.
Yeah, I meant to bring that up when
Morgan Wallen's
Smith was
overrated.
talking about it.
Dodgers are overrated.
Oh yeah, they are overrated. But like the album thing, like I don't know, my generation, I guess it's kind of ruined us. We have access to music, like just searching up all the titles. We don't have to buy like a vinyl disc that has all one album on there,
right?
So we can kind of pick and choose. So I listen to just random songs. I don't really stick to an album.
That's how mine is. My Spotify is it's random because you just pay for the subscription like $7 to $8.99 a month. And it keeps everything up.
Am I about the only one that has Apple Music? Everybody else is posting their Spotify stuff, and I don't even use it.
Yeah, my Spotify was weird. My wife got a hold of my Spotify. She shares with me. My number 1 artist for 2020 is Bad Bunny. Not saying he's a great and bad singer. He's actually got some great hits.
Don't lie. Yeah, I feel like that's you.
I love Jam. I play. He got a spot on my playlist, but mine's very diversified. Number 1, Craig Morgan. First song right there. Almost Home.
That's not a bad one.
For the Night, Pop Smoke. Tagged by the Cat, 4L Gang, Big Facts, Moneybag Yo. Modern Day Jeezy. And I jump into some Hispanic music, country music there. Just a big fan of everything.
Brooklyn's Spotify's better.
About Spotify. Yeah, everybody's got Spotify. Brooklyn's a good DJ in the office when she's here. I respect her music. Speaking
of podcasts, when Joe Rogan goes exclusively to Spotify, I'll have to make the switch.
Sounds like the jealousy of a Braves fan. Yeah. Not really a Braves fan. I like that. If I had to be one fan, I like I don't have a fan. It's like the uniform. I like the Yankees uniform.
Yeah, very classic.
It looks classic. You can't hate Derek Jeter.
Oh no.
Or Alex Rodriguez was really big when I was growing up. I remember 6th grade. He was the GOAT apparently.
It was actually a very good, very cool commercial. But whenever Jeter was retiring, it's about like respect or whatever. Fans of all teams, just kind of respect him for being the captain for so many years and just. It was like I think it was a Jordan commercial.
Yeah,
but I recommend going to have a look at that. If you have free time, it's really cool.
You fan of any baseball team or you been to baseball games, Smith?
Never. Unfortunately, I was gonna say I feel like I'm probably the only person in here who uses Google Play.
Google Play.
You get it?
Oh yeah. Because I used to have that on Android, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could download my music like the URL from YouTube and then download it straight to my Google thing.
Yeah, you can pull up stuff that's local on your device, or you can go search for the artist or the album or whatever, and actually listen to the full album, not have to go through a playlist or whatever. But now they're trying to force me to move to YouTube Music. Yeah, they're always changing something, man.
It really is. Which one of these streaming platforms is Garth Brooks on?
Is he on Apple? He might be on Amazon. He's on Apple, which is I'm a big Garth Brooks fan too. I can't. I hold a grudge against him for.
I think that's so dumb.
Selfish.
Why does he take his music off spot? I'm paying for music. I want to hear Garth Brooks. I don't want to. I don't even. How am I supposed to listen to Amazon on my phone?
There's if you get lucky, there's a few pirated music or music videos
on YouTube.
On YouTube,
yeah,
not music videos. It's like they have to do like a random video and just play the sound behind it. But there's a few songs on there. Lonesome Dove, one of my favorite songs by him, is actually not. I can't find it anywhere.
I think Rodeo is probably my favorite song by him. It's actually got a great clip on YouTube.
Really?
Rodeo or
he played one the other day. I remember. I forgot what it was.
I think it was Rodeo or the Thunder Rolls.
Yeah, I think it was the Thunder Rolls.
That was a great song too.
But Trevor's with Apple Music.
Student subscription is nice. Yeah, I wish I had the student subscription.
Right.
I guess they're high gross to me, Trevor. They're making the front end on me. They're just there for the long term with you.
Speaking of Spotify and Joe Rogan, are you a big Joe Rogan fan? Do you listen to the podcast?
Oh man, I listen to some podcasts with like Billy will show me one. I'll go through and listen to it. Heard one with him and Elon Musk.
Yeah,
one of the main ones I've listened to.
That was a good one. I don't really believe anything he says, but Alex Jones, that's a big conspiracy guy.
Mm-hmm.
You might not learn anything from that. You might think he's crazy, but I would listen to that one. It's funny. He's like so just wired up.
It's hilarious.
It's great.
I've never heard of this guy.
It's hilarious just to watch them try to like pull him back down to earth because
he's everywhere. He's high strong.
Oh yeah,
he's
one topic to another, just back to back to back.
That's what you want. I mean, you just gotta keep stuff energized, keep the mood up.
Yeah, but I got into it. Riding to Statesboro every week, there and back, 2-hour drive each way. I turned from listening to music just to
podcasts.
From that to podcasts, so I listen to a podcast on the way there and then finish it on the way back.
If I listen to anything in my car besides music, I might turn on little Grant Cardone, maybe a little 10X Rule.
If you did enjoy the Elon Musk one, I would suggest Lex Friedman. Mm-hmm. He does a lot of the same sort of AI work. He's actually a guy out of Russia who came over here and set up his citizenship and all that good stuff. Yeah. It's a weird story to hear, but I believe he's had a podcast with Elon Musk as well now, and he's got his own one. He just brings on guys who mathematicians, AI guys, people who are doing self-driving cars and that sort of stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Check that out. If I listen to like anybody that like a content creator on I guess on the stream, I listen to like a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk.
I've seen him on TikTok, but like Smith said, I've listened to Lex Friedman. He's a really cool guy from MIT. He went on Joe Rogan's show a couple of times, but also has his own podcast. He's a really good guy. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I believe. I think.
Probably a good matchup for Case Merritt.
Yeah, but who did you say, Vander?
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, I don't know his name very well, but I've
seen
him.
Gary V.
Yeah, Gary V is what I know him as. I've seen a few clips on TikTok of him giving like motivational speeches. Seems like a pretty good guy, very smart guy. I
love his content, man. Him and Grant Cardone, they've done a few shows together. They agree on a lot of the same things, but differ in some. But just a great content creator, great motivational speaker, great way to get your mindset right and get you on the path to where you want to be, get your goals right. Anybody, I suggest you go look up Gary Vaynerchuk, check him out, follow him on Instagram, Facebook, look up some videos on YouTube. Get your Friday going right. Listen to a little bit of Gary V. A little bit of Gary V will get you right this Friday morning.
If you like Grant Cardone, there's have you watched the who's the guy? Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort.
He has the one with Grant Cardone. They kind of get into it a little bit.
Oh yeah,
they're not fans of each other really.
Grant Cardone tried to get in a cage and fight Jordan Belfort's like, I bet I could sell some cage match fights between me and you. It's like, dude, you're 65. I don't want to fight. I want to watch you fight Jordan Belfort. I want to learn you. Teach me how to make money.
Yeah, I mean they're both really smart guys, but I didn't really like the way Jordan was speaking to Grant Cardone, saying he couldn't sell because he literally had to, do illegal activity to make millions. So I'm not sure.
Jordan?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's...
It got started tense pretty quick.
I thought it was honestly Grant who did out of line to Belfort.
Well, right out of the gate.
It's probably both ways.
Belfort was trying to ask him about diversifying, and he kept trying to get back around to the question, and Grant's a little stubborn, I'd say.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
he's got the knowledge for sure, but he just wanted to say no and move on. That was the impression I got. And
you got to take his own advice there. Grant says, if you ask a question, make sure you get the answer to it. I mean, he must have watched a little bit of Grant Cardone. If you ask him, I'm going to try to get an answer to you. Tell me something.
Right.
No, yes, I don't know is not an answer.
I just felt like he continued pushing on that, and maybe not the best way to kick it off.
Right. Definitely, it was odd. It was a cringy podcast at the very least. I don't think they're ever going to do one again together.
Probably not. Or maybe it was all fake for views.
Perhaps.
They're two smart guys that are into making money. So maybe it was just for the ad revenue.
What kind of comments we got going over there now?
Well, we got Brooklyn flexing. She says she's the best female DJ in the office.
Well, Maggie was pretty good that one day, but I'd give it to you, Brooklyn. You're a pretty good DJ.
Paul's got a question or a
Mhm.
poll.
When do you like to start listening to Christmas music at work?
Never. I listen to Christmas music at the mall or when I'm shopping somewhere. I've heard Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" probably 35 million times in my career.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the answer Paul wants is the day after Thanksgiving. Apparently,
Well, Paul's a big fan of Christmas music.
he was in here trying to make us do Christmas music like the day after
I
Thanksgiving.
think that was all due to Peyton Haney. Peyton Haney's a huge Christmas spirit fan. She wants to play Christmas probably in mid-August. She started a little bit of Jingle Bell Rock, but me, I've heard them so much. I mean, in elementary school, at a Christmas program every year, we had to sing like songs year after year. From pre-K to fifth grade, I was a Christmas singer basically.
Hey, what was the song that you and Kevin starred in?
Oh, we were the goats of that one. Mele Kaliki Maka, the whole Hawaiian Christmas thing.
Yeah, I just want to hear you
Had
say
little
that.
hula dresses on, man.
Got hula dresses on?
No, everybody else behind us. We were the
Oh,
main
okay,
singers.
okay.
Yeah, we can't do that. Everybody behind us had them on, but
Make
we
sure.
were up there. We looked like a couple Samoans. Just out there singing Hawaiian Christmas.
Kevin definitely does. I mean, you kind of do, but Kevin's got it.
Yeah,
Got it down
Kevin
pat.
had it down pat at that point in his life. December 24th, says Brady. I don't doubt it, Brady. I mean,
That's
Christmas morning might be a good time for Christmas
Yeah,
music.
that's probably a good time. I think your mom said good morning earlier.
Oh,
on-
good morning,
in the
Mama.
comments.
Wherever you're at, I love you.
It's way up there.
Oh, look at Sarah. She likes Maroon 5.
Oh yeah, she said Maroon 5, Black Pumas.
Some super. I don't know anything about the Black Pumas.
Yeah, I
I don't know,
don't
buddy.
know if I've ever heard of that before.
Nobody's in there. If you can just leave it right here. Appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, shout out to UPS.
Shout out UPS bringing us that Monet, baby.
Every
So
day.
that's what it's all about right here in Billy Mary Market. That Monet. If you ain't making that Monet, you ain't doing nothing right here. Two of my favorite guys, young goats in the making. Joey, I'm just trying to get like you, man. You're a specimen. Just selling events left and right all over the country.
Yeah, I hardly ever see Joe anymore. He's always making money. Always
always
out
on-
of town.
Always on the road, man. On the road. Every dealership wants a Joey Arvidson in their showroom. They need a Joey Arvidson in their showroom.
Yeah,
Desking deals, closing customers in finance box, whatever you need, Joey can handle it in the dealership.
yeah, Joey knows if you're sitting at home, you're not making money.
Right.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. If you're at home, you got free time. Free time is a bad thing. Set up your day in 15-minute increments. Try to plan your day, work your plan, and go from there. Joey's great at that, also. Me, it's kind of hard. 15 minutes, you got to have such focus to go 15 minutes, this.
Actually accomplish something.
Yeah, and
within
actually
that time.
accomplish it within the 15 minutes, right? So it's a very tough task, but Joey's got it down 100%.
I think that's the best way to do it if you're trying to learn quickly. Though the quicker you can do a task without getting perfectionistic about it,
Right.
and the more mileage you get, you might do something 8 times, in 15 increments instead of trying to do it perfectly and spend 2 hours on it. You do it 8 times, you're gonna get better 8 times faster.
Right, 100%. Because I mean, by the end of that 8th time, you know what's going on. You know your process. You can work your process at that point. Just go through it.
Right.
Love you, too, son.
And it teaches you.
She's gonna get our Christmas program pictures there. See, who's in that Hawaiian star?
Oh yeah, I want to see that, Miss Carol. Please send that to me.
Be great pictures. I'm sure I'd love them.
I think that also sort of forces you to determine what are the important points, like what really sticks out in the work you're doing, and what are you wasting time on, essentially.
Right.
I always talk about the 80-20 rule.
Mhm.
And if I've also heard it said this way, if I can get 80% of the effectiveness out of 20% of the time, I'm going to hit way more people. I'm going to get way more projects done.
Right. Because you got to think about it. When you break your day down, you'll probably find so many things you waste, 45, 50 seconds on, but out of the course of the day, that adds up to an hour. An hour in that day, you could have got a lot accomplished. And they called dealers, do stuff for your house with your family, spend time with your family, go to the gym, whatever you need is your personal goals or your motivation that you could have accomplished in that instead of wasting the time on your small little tasks throughout the day.
Yeah, trying to make it all perfect.
Right.
I think a good example of that would be like when I'm posting on LinkedIn and Facebook. I try to make it like perfect, like make sure every word's spelled right, the grammar is good. Read through it like 20 times. It might take me 20 minutes to do a post, but Billy's over there
Just posting.
just throwing out posts like 10 every minute.
Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he spells, a
Yeah.
couple words wrong. Everybody
Yeah.
knows the message he's getting across.
Yeah, so you look at it and you see he misspelled a few words or maybe left out some periods here and there, but at the end of the day, he's getting his message out a lot more than I am.
That's my part there. I'm not a big grammar guy. I miss a couple. I need Grammarly when I'm typing because I type just like I'll type it out and I'll go with send, bam, post.
Yeah, I'm not very good at grammar either. I just I get it to where it's good enough for me.
For you?
Yeah, I'm not very good at like language arts was never a big thing for me.
I'm never really a big fan of that either. What about you, Smith? Big language arts man?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed writing a lot, but I mean,
man.
even these days, I still write scripts for my own videos. So I think it was a good
Me and my
investment.
cousin Kevin. I think something happened. We had to retake the whole writing test. It was terrible. I
They
mean,
probably cheated on it. You know,
I
probably read the same paper.
We sat right beside each other.
Yeah, that's probably what it was then.
It was just definitely our shining hour.
You know, it's funny though. These days, there's a tool to solve just about any of those problems for free online. I know every time I go to do a title on one of our clips, I go to capitalizemytitle.com.
Really?
It does it for me.
That's nice.
And Grammarly is another good one.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I use it a pretty good bit.
Yeah, shout out Sarah. She's the one who introduced me to Grammarly because I'm typing, getting a hurry, red. My keyboard paper looks like my computer screen. So just red marks everywhere. Grammarly come in correct me. Just yes.
Yeah, I don't pay for it. I'm sure if you pay for it, it's like really good.
I use the free one.
Yeah.
100%. Not gonna pay for that. I don't think so. You pay for it?
I don't. I always use the free one.
What about anybody else out there? You got any tips or I guess little widgets or stuff where you can attach to your computer to help your grammar, your spelling, punctuation?
I can't remember the name of this one, but I know there are actually some tools out there these days that will do like complex math problems for you.
I needed that in high school.
Oh yeah.
There's one called Wolfram. I think the guy's last name's Wolf that wrote it, but it's like a program or a website you can go to and it can solve pretty much anything you need it to, as far as math or anything like that.
I honestly don't think you need that. Dude, I've seen you solve problems. It took me 3 years. I'd still be there today.
Paraphrasing tools. Didn't know that existed.
Paraphrasing, that's great. I mean,
That's crazy.
I don't know that either. Good job, Brooklyn. Thank you. Appreciate you watching the show. Thank you. I see Peyton Haney on there. Some will write you.
Thank you. I don't think she finished that one.
Yeah, you
She'll get it in a minute.
Yeah, you'll finish that out. Don't worry about it. Man, I really forgot what I was going. I forgot my train of thought there, Smith.
So you're talking about how smart you think I am. I think
yeah,
you're giving too much credit.
Dude, he's
honestly,
a really smart guy.
Nah, I mean, I'm not dumb. I know that, but I'm not. I think you're giving a little too much credit. You and Mama. Mama thinks I'm like doing like rocket science, and I'm like, Mama, there's kids in my class that do the same thing I do.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not really doing anything special.
You know, you graduated with honors, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You know what rank you were in your class?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'd go as far as a bet top 20.
Maybe.
See, I mean,
I didn't take a lot of AP, and they have these things called ghost points. If you take like a bunch of AP classes, you get like a bunch of ghost points, and it bumps you up. So I was kind of at a disadvantage.
Little stat pattern right there.
Yeah, and I didn't take part in that. So
I don't blame you. They put us in the same testing class, and we kept on talking and laughing. So yeah, it was tough, man. Me and Kevin together. If you put it, we got moved out of the same. We were in the same math class at one point too, 10th grade year. I think 2 weeks in, they called Kevin and somebody else out of the office, moved him to a whole other classroom. No reason. I guess we just talked too much. I said, man,
they're trying to kill the fun.
Trying to kill the vibe. That's my cousin, man.
That's what I like about college. Is like, if you get like too talkative and you're like interrupting class, they'll say something. But if you want to, you can sit in the back and talk or be on your phone, and it's kind of up to you. They don't care.
It's your money. You're paying for it at that point.
They're already getting paid. They don't care if you pass or fail. It's up to you to pay attention or not. So.
It's funny y'all bring that up. I was just talking to Jose earlier today, back in high school when we were in, I believe it was Swafford,
yeah, over there by the gym.
Oh yeah. We, me, him, Jose Perez, and
Joe Perez.
Joe Perez. Whoops. Joe Perez and Steven Hernandez were in that same class, and obviously the four of us would always group up.
Right.
And I'll be honest, me and Joe were always the ones who were talking too much, playing around, memeing, goofing around. And the teacher actually ended up separating us, and Jose was like the least problematic, and Jose got moved to the front of the class. He was so mad.
Just picking on poor old Jose, man. He's a great guy. We call him the GOAT.
See, my mom commented and said, love you. Yeah. Love you too, Mom. And then Trevor commented talking about Joe Rogan again. He said Bob Lazar and Jeremy
Corbell's a great episode. I think
I started that one. I haven't finished it yet.
I've definitely started. I had to check him out, man, honestly.
I think Bob Lazar is the guy. I could be wrong. Just Smith, you can search this up. There's a story that came out recently that was about the UFO. They called it Tic Tac.
Yeah.
The Navy actually saw it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it is him. So it was what they call a Tic Tac. It was an F-18 was flying. I forgot what ocean, but they were flying, and they tracked this little like pill-shaped object, It went from like 60,000 feet to like a foot in like a second.
Really?
And it's crazy because when we hear about all this crazy stuff, but this one was unique because the Navy actually came out and said, we don't know what this is. So I think I don't know if he talked to the pilot or if he was the pilot, but yeah, he's big into UFOs now.
I've never experienced something like that to maybe just think. I mean, I'm assuming they're out there. I've just never seen it with my own eyes to experience. And I'm sure if once you do that, you're just full blown tunnel vision. 100% there it is.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. People that live out west, like in Nevada, where they're testing all these planes. I think they see a lot of those and think there's UFOs.
She's in Swaffer's class right now. Tell him. Does you remember Jose and Smith?
I wonder.
Oh, my bad. I'm back, Coop. Cut you off there.
Oh, you're good.
Brooklyn also finished that. Some paraphrasing tools will write your papers for you, is what I was trying to get out. Now, I wonder, are those free?
I would hope.
I would hope.
I mean, if not, I mean,
I don't know if it matters, honestly. I mean, if you got a semester of English where you're writing 5 papers, I'd pay.
I'd pay somebody. That was a tough. I did about 2 semesters in college, and I just realized it wasn't for me. And that was my first one. I had composition. My God, I hate the first one. I was writing it. I was like, I was in that guy, typing it up. Probably I think it was like 3 or 4 pages. Mm-hmm. He hit me back with a 50. He just punched me right in the mouth. I was like, golly, man, I'm gonna fail. This is it for me.
Speaking of conspiracies, with the UFOs and stuff, I had a professor. It was my first English class in college here at South Georgia. I don't think he's with the college anymore, but he was out there. He I don't know if he believed in UFOs, but he was Dr. Wise, I believe.
Okay, I don't know.
Had like hair like Einstein. I think it was everywhere.
Okay,
just out like gray hair. But he believes like 9/11 was a conspiracy, and we had to write a paper on that. Which little tip if you haven't gone to college yet. Obviously I don't believe 9/11 was a conspiracy, but when you're writing a paper for a professor, agree with them.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to confront your professor and think he's wrong. He's giving the grades.
Yeah. Don't die on the hill trying to defend your opinion against theirs.
You got to remove yourself from that.
Yeah.
You got to let your pride go for just the semester. I mean, when you get out of the class, hey man, let me talk to you for a second. You was wrong.
Yeah. Just after the semester, you can say whatever you want to, unless you get him again.
Yeah. Unless you don't want to again, you got to be careful. Make sure you're done close to graduation. You don't have that class any longer. Then you confront them. If not, then don't worry about it.
You're chasing grades, not trying to change minds of professors.
Right. Definitely.
That'll get you in trouble.
100%.
The good experience I actually had with that, I was wondering if y'all had any of the debate classes.
No.
No.
I did not, but I would love that. I kind of regret. I don't really regret. I shouldn't say that because I don't know if I'd like all the paperwork, but I kind of think sometimes, what if I'd have been a lawyer? Because I love arguing.
Yeah,
my girlfriend can attest to that. She hates it, but I just when I hear somebody say something.
What would you say your win ratio there with your girlfriend would be, and as far as an argument, 50%,
100%,
100%, absolutely. That's what I'm talking
about.
I've
never lost an argument with her.
You're basically Skip Bayless. Never lost a debate. Yeah. Like a young Skip Bayless.
I mean, if you stick to facts, it's hard to
lose. Hard to lose when you're stating facts.
That's the key to it. I don't argue.
You say what's on your mind. It's true.
Yeah, and I don't argue unless I know
that you can win.
But yeah, so
okay, I'm with you. Maybe she's not watching. I think you might get in trouble if you said that.
Yeah, she's probably not watching. I hope she's not.
Maybe not. What's Trevor say there? There's a lot of stuff. UFOs. Bob Lazar compared it to a Lazar pointer on a wall. Lazar? I'm saying that right? Lazar laser? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Lazar.
Okay. What's Brooklyn saying there?
She said, I don't pay for nothing. Most of them are free. You take an article that's written already and it will change it so it's not considered plagiarism.
That's very smart.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Yeah, you better send me that link. My son's going to take lit soon. I mean, he's going to be in 6th grade.
Put a disclaimer out there.
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Kids are in any class, I guess high school or college. Just
we do not condone these.
Yeah, we don't condone these tools, man. We want you to use your own brain power, your mind, and just let the guy go on paper. Just mind the paper, just write it out.
You can do it. It's not saying you should.
You can.
Make sure you do at least learn something.
Yeah, you don't want to just take the class, just get out there with like a solid 85 and go in with the same amount of knowledge you entered in. 100%. You felt like you learned some stuff this year in college?
No. This last semester at the beginning we were in person. Yes. This past semester I have not learned a single
thing. It's been a lot of virtual stuff, right?
Yeah, it's been awful. Yeah. I'm hopefully design airplanes one day. If it keeps going the way it's going right now, I wouldn't fly after I graduate. Okay. I wouldn't trust the planes because I'm not going to know how to do
fly
that.
the plane. Okay, I'm with you. I was very skeptical on flying when I first flew as well. It's Shannon
so
man over there.
I feel like I talked to other graduates that have graduated in the past, and they feel like they don't really know anything either.
Okay.
But they know more than they think they do
Yeah.
once they get into the job.
That's what I think happens. You get like all the book knowledge, and when you just like go to put it to work, everything just starts flowing back to you.
Well, I mean, I don't know how it is for other majors, but engineering, we're supposed to learn the material and how to work certain problems, but at the end of the day, it's kind of learning how to think, teaching us a certain way to break down and analyze stuff. So all the formulas, it's not like we have to memorize those. 'Cause
Right.
in real life, we can just Google that.
Of course.
100%.
And we have all these systems that can simulate stuff anyways. So yeah, it's more of like how to think. So I'm not too worried about it.
I love how Smith Squared reads my messages exactly how I would say them in person.
Smith is a base. He's our Morgan Freeman here. This is the narrator behind the scenes. He's like, that's a famous voice. You're this guy talking in town. My God, is that Smith?
That's how I felt when I
Where
first heard Paul. When he came in, I didn't know who Paul was. This is back in Broxton, back in like the OG days.
Yeah.
But I heard him talk, and I was like, I know that voice from somewhere.
That was huge for me. I think I was about 7, 8 years old at the time. Paul was always on the radio. There was a car lot in Brox. They had their 40th or 50th anniversary sale, and he was up there, and they were giving out cake and some food and stuff. And we was in town. I stopped by and got a cake, and I heard Paul. He's talking on the radio. I looked up, like, holy moly, who's this? I seen Paul Sullivan. It's like I finally put his face to the voice. Holy, this guy's a celebrity. It's Paul Sullivan.
Yeah, he is. He's a Douglas celebrity. If I had I'm kind of a quiet guy. But if I had a voice like Paul, I probably would never shut up.
Yeah,
I would talk all the time just to hear
Paul's
myself
voice
talk.
He's just meant for radio. I mean, just very, very projective voice.
Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing to watch him sit down and just instantly transition to the radio voice.
Yeah,
from
because
his regular
it's like
voice.
when people have like a certain voice. Like I'm talking here, I talk. Of course, I talk different. I was doing something else, but Paul's just like bam. He flips his switch.
Right.
Yeah, the voice is similar. Like when he's talking, but you can definitely tell when he switches it on, the energy picks up.
Yeah.
And he can just go right into it. Like right when you say, you're live, he just never misses a beat. Which is crazy.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Trash must have been full. Thanks, Chan, taking the trash out. We have a saying around here: trash is full. Little bell, trash is full.
That's pretty commendable. He's one of our team leads. He could have just told somebody to do that.
And he's doing this at so 4 events.
Thanks, Billy.
Sick.
That's good.
Hey, so have y'all done the beer recommendation
No,
today?
I was going to let you. You may have recommend.
Paul's not here. I hope he's watching, right?
Yes, he's
we
watching.
don't have Yankee Paul here today.
We don't.
So today's beer recommendation is Budweiser.
Budweiser, an American
Try it.
beer.
Try it. Go USA.
Go USA. go to the local Flash Foods. Pick you up a 12-pack. Drink responsibly, though.
I could throw Ethan under the bus.
You could drink. I'm not going to throw Ethan.
I'm gonna let that go in case
his motorcycle comes to fruition.
Well, in case his mom's watching.
Yeah, I don't want her or Bruce to watch this. Oh my God. I can't believe you don't like Bud. I don't like Budweiser either, but I don't like it. But I'm not a big beer drinker. If I had a thing, I was going to say Duff's Ale. I don't know if anybody knows what Duff's is. You know what Duff's is?
Yeah, I'm not a big beer guy either.
Yes.
I'm probably the least beer guy you know.
It's off The Simpsons. It's the one they drink on The Simpsons.
I can't believe it actually exists.
I've never actually watched that much of The Simpsons either.
I seen it.
I know of it, obviously, but
I went to Universal Studios last year and I seen it. I was like, there's a big thing for Duff. You can buy your own Duff beer. I wasn't going to buy it, of course. I got like a little souvenir cup, refill it for 99 cents. I'm not going to buy a beer.
that's a deal. If you refill for 99 cents.
Especially in Universal. That's crazy. Yeah, geesh.
How much was the cup, though? Or the cup, not the cup.
The cup,
not the
about
cup.
$15.
The cup.
$15.
Well, I don't know if that's
And it was during the Halloween horror nights, too. It was the whole, I got it on a Thursday, and I still refilled it Friday and Saturday.
Oh, yeah, that's good then.
It paid for itself because a drink, like a regular drink, is like $6.95.
Yeah, that's like a sporting event. If you go to a Braves game or something, you pay like $6 for a Coke.
You don't do that at the Falcons game, actually. They might have a sucky team, but they have great refreshments and snacks. Very cheap. Souvenir cup refills 99 cents.
That's not bad. I haven't been to the new
The Benz?
Yeah, I haven't. I was going to go when Coffee played in the state championship.
I went
we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, it was
They got
very
canceled.
terrible. Very cold, freezing snow that day.
Yeah.
I was there opening year when they played the Cowboys. They actually won, believe it or not.
Well, it's the Cowboys, so I like to.
Cowboys aren't too bad. To me, they should be a lot better than what they are, honestly. Can't believe Paul. What was you had a recommendation, Paul? Let me one in the comments.
He's saving his for next week.
Oh man, you gotta give me something, Paul. What you other sipping on?
Have you ever tried not your father's root beer?
Never.
It's pretty good. Tastes good, but
I feel like
it's very sugary and make your stomach
I
hurt.
feel like it's a younger show right now. What's big in the younger generation of drinking right now with the claws? You be on them claws, Cooper?
Nah, I don't drink.
That's what. Never mind. I started bringing him under the bus again. Can't do that. I can't really say his name anymore.
It ain't a beer, but I'll tell you what my favorite is. It's pretty easy.
Wild turkey, huh?
American honey.
Sounds very American.
So smooth,
Why did I see
man.
a turkey? Was that the brand turkey?
Yes, Wild Turkey is the brand. They do a regular liquor as well. Let's see what is this technically?
Something 7?
Whiskey, I believe.
Yeah.
But they do like a 45%, and then they have the 35% American honey. I mean, you can just put it in a glass and drink it like it's nothing.
My God, that's just terrific.
It's beautiful.
White Claw is not beer. Was it a seltzer?
Clueless.
Yeah, it's a seltzer.
I don't drink them, honestly. I've seen people drink them. You know, it's probably a nice golfing drink.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're like a girl, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to drink them. That's why I don't drink at all. But I know somebody who's a big fan of the claws that's male.
I don't know if you do.
I know a few males that are a fan of the claws.
Wonder what this is.
Definitely not me though. I'm not big on the claws. Definitely salty watermelon whiskey.
I don't think Brooklyn's even 21 is she?
Brooklyn, you're in Swaffer's
Yeah,
class.
You're in Swaffer's class.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chances are you cannot go to the Spirits or the Alley Cat and buy this watermelon whiskey.
Yeah.
Let's keep that on the low.
It's done on public, like on a public forum. On
My
Facebook.
God, don't let
That's
Brooklyn's mom see this.
That's terrible.
I'll pull it up regardless. It's some of that old smoky Tennessee. Oh,
my
man.
God. That's just not what I want.
Tisk.
Screwball whiskey, says Abby. Peanut butter.
All right.
I never heard of that either.
I think I saw something on TikTok one time. It was like a grape flavored whiskey
Oh my God.
and like a peanut butter, like little scoop of peanut butter in the jar.
You know what?
Shot glass.
One thing that I will not drink though.
What?
Four Loco. I know you tried those.
Never tried one of those.
What?
Mm-mm.
That's not what you want, buddy. You just try one Smith.
It's not a good combination.
Oh my God.
I remember-
They'll put you out.
I remember last year at the Christmas party when Chan talked me into. Well, no, first of all,
Oh, yeah.
we had like a ninja toast and it was tequila. I'd
Yeah.
never tried it before.
It took me a double right there.
About threw up. Didn't even get it down.
I think
And then Chan and his girlfriend Tiffany talked me into doing it again.
I took that second shot. No.
Yeah, it came out my nose. It was awful. So I did not get any of it down.
When he speaks of honey.
That's a good one.
It's not like
That sounds-
Mufasa Smith. Yeah, shout out to Chan. He just was a sore loser last year at the Christmas party. Couldn't beat my man Coop and Madden.
Oh yeah, he was. What was the problem? He couldn't see his plays
Couldn't
or
see his
something.
plays.
He
I mean,
was-
you pick the play on the screen. If anybody who ever
Yeah,
played
I mean,
Madden, you know you pick the play. So you should know your play before you run it.
excuses. I beat him bad.
It was
close.
tough. It was tough. It was bad. For Loco.
For street pimps only.
Street
No,
pimps
street
only.
pimps. Street pimps is that Colt 45 in the brown bag.
Yeah, you don't want a Colt 45. If I run up on a man with a Colt 45 and a pair of black Air Force high tops,
I would not fight a man with a Colt 45.
I
and
couldn't.
black
I
Air
refuse
Force
to
Ones.
fight any man with Black Forces high tops in 2020. The chances are this man doesn't care. He's been through some rough things in life.
Oh,
He's gonna get you.
You know, speaking of the Four Loco experience, probably the only thing I've had that made me feel worse than that. One time, my boy Cobus mixed me up.
I think I know this guy.
Some of the Patrick Cobus.
Yeah.
Some of the original Monster flavor with some cotton candy vodka, and it tasted great. Was way too sweet. Made me feel like crap.
Oh my God.
Of course.
Yeah, I used to try to like a Monster was like a cool thing when I was like in middle school. I don't know if you remember that. Like everyone wanted like stickers
I was
And
never
like,
into that,
to
man.
drink. I wanted to be. I'm not usually easily influenced, but I was back then,
Mhm.
and I drank so many of those just to be cool, and I hated them.
I can't. They taste terrible to me. What's your thoughts on the Jaeger?
Never had that. I'm not very experienced at all.
Kevin, if you're watching, what are your thoughts on Jaeger and Red Bull? If you're in there, Kevin, I know you're somewhere listening to me in Streamland.
Paul's got a beer recommendation.
Samuel Adams Holiday White Ale. Samuel Adams just comes out with all kinds of stuff. They're just content producers, man. Content's king, apparently.
No kidding.
They're just bam, 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 new beer. I don't even understand how beer to me tastes exactly the same.
Yeah, everyone talks about how like one brand is better than the other. I've tried almost everything just to see if I'd like it, and they're all terrible.
First tried Bud Light, hated it. And this guy, I quit drinking. I didn't drink. And they hyped up Heineken like it was like the next best thing to Jesus.
Tastes like bread water. It's
I
like
was
somebody
like-
took a piece of bread and just
Dipped it,
dunked it in water.
Oh my god! I tried it, hated Heineken. Tried another one, Stella's, something like that. I tried those in Florida. I was in Miami down there. Yeah, Stella Artois. That's it right there. Yeah, that was it. Oh my god, it
Okay.
tasted just like a Bud Light or a Heineken. I mean, my god, Belgium beer tastes the same as American. They just flew that guy across the pond.
I am also not a fan of beer.
I mean, what's Trevor say?
The regular Monster is bad, and I remember us walking to the Lumber City dollar store just to get Monster that we didn't like.
Yeah,
Shout out to
shout-
Stinson's.
Shout out to the Stinsons, also Petro in Lumber City. We used to get Monsters from there. We used to have like bikes and stuff. We wanted to be sponsored by Monsters. We put Monster stickers on our bikes.
Everybody wanted to
Yeah,
be
Mongoose
sponsored.
or a Huffy.
Yeah, it was like the cool thing back then.
You have a mongoose or a Huffy?
A
A lot about a man what kind of bicycle he
I
wanted.
had like little X Games. Like it was like a dirt bike. It was like just a normal bike. I had
Okay.
like the fender flares on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You had
It
the cool kid
was
bike.
really cool.
Yeah, the cool kid bike.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay, yeah. I also had a mongoose myself.
I like the Huffies.
The Huffies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a mongoose man. Trevor's a mongoose man. I like it. I'm with you. Not gonna lie, I had a Huffy my day, but my end goal was mongoose. If you had a mongoose, it's like you're riding the Rari of bicycles.
Yeah, speaking of bikes, I heard somebody in the office is looking for
If somebody in the
Bike.
office is looking for an
a
Indian,
motorcycle. Yeah,
Indian, rather young guy.
yeah. I think it's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. If anybody out there, I'm not opposed to motorcycles, but just I wouldn't buy one.
Yeah, we're talking about Ethan. He's probably not even up right now. Though.
He's probably asleep. He probably wake up about 2:00. He has to work at 3. He might wake up 1:45.
Like 3 of us tagged him, who we haven't heard anything, so he's probably asleep.
He's snoozing. He won't never see this. I have to remind him about it when he gets in the office. But that's it for our show today. It's 12:00. It's just
Yes,
time's
sir.
flying by. We're just great. We had a lot of viewers too. I've seen 28, 29 viewers at
Yeah.
a time over there.
Yeah, that's good.
We're just great. I need to be on there next week. You can find me back here, Paul. I'll just kick him off the show. Don't worry about it. Leave me some comments if you think me and Coop should take over.
Yeah, I'm off next Friday, but I may come in to just get on the show.
Yeah, just leave us some comments. Let us know what you thought of our content, what we think of the show. Definitely just like and share my posts. I mean, I know it's shared everywhere, but let me get my name out there. If you don't want everybody to know your name, let the world know my name, Felipe Tinajero.
And to everybody who commented, we appreciate the help letting us get that engagement in here.
Yeah, man, it started off rough, really, really weak engagement. I appreciate everybody coming through, leaving some comments, leaving their feedback. Billy, Trevor, Abby, Sarah, my mom, team. Okay, Brooklyn.
Yeah, kick her
Not
out.
sure what
Yeah,
that is.
Brooklyn. I don't know what you're talking about there. Kevin,
Banned.
Brady. But thanks. This has been Feel Good Friday with Felipe and Coop Gruszka. We look forward to seeing you guys next week, 11 a.m. Thanks again.
Yeah, see you guys.